Good morning, good afternoon, everybody. How are we doing today? This is Her Weekend Travels. My name is Kristen, and I'm a Walt Disney World cast member. I live in Celebration, Florida. The palm trees, see? Do you believe me? I have errands to do today, which I am absolutely, normally I'm like, oh, errands. Listen, I have an excuse and a reason now to get out of the house and do stuff. So gas, Publix, the norm. And then I would like to do something just to help me de-stress, find something to help me de-stress. It seems like if it's not the dog, it is the highway, it's the driving, being on the road part. So I've been like not going anywhere because I don't want to deal with the traffic. It's just too much at the moment. There's a lot more people that live in this area than there was when I first moved here. So it's a lot, and I can't imagine the people that grew up around here, because it used to just be, you know what I mean? It was just them. Anyways, I'm gonna go get some gas, and then I'll touch base with you in a little bit, and maybe I'll try and find something to do. Be a human being for once. Thank you for joining me on this journey and sharing your sentiment with me with Sasha. Again, no one leaves comments on my videos, which, whatever. But y'all do talk to me on Instagram and on TikTok. So, but you're all saying, sharing your sympathies with me. And a lot of you have dogs, so you understand. Oh, I gotta cut my nails. They're gonna be so mad at me at work. They're too long. Okay.
This is Mike D, General Manager with St. Pete, Mitsubishi. Hello.
Meow. How are you, baby? Well, I'm home from my escapades. I went, ran out, did my errands. I went to 7-Eleven and I got gas. And as you all know, I've been having issues with my car with getting gas. If I let it get too low, which too low is like anything below a half a tank of gas, it starts to act really funny. Either it will cut out on me while I'm fueling and I can't start the car for like a while, or right as I go to get it, like leave in the car, put gas, like take off, whatever, it'll kill the car. Or like it did to me today, it didn't kill the car at all while I filled up, even though it should have, because I was like 75 to E. So I was like quarter tank of gas pretty much at that point. Not good. What it did was, as soon I was gonna pull my car out from the stalls because it was busy and I didn't want to take up a gas tank just to like film. So I was gonna pull it from the stalls and pull into a parking spot in front of the 7-Eleven because there's plenty of parking spots. But as soon as I pull out, my car like starts, like the RPMs on it just like plop up and down, up and down. And I'm like, oh no, it's doing this thing where it feels like it's like gonna die. There's like a vapor lock on it. Like it's so weird. You know what I mean? There shouldn't be a vapor lock on this car, but if that's what it's acting like. And like the intake valve, there's a vapor lock somewhere. So I circle around the parking lot a few times and it's like that's not doing the trick. I have to go faster. Going 10 miles an hour is not doing the trick. So I'm like, well, I have no more space to circle around. There's cars everywhere. So I start heading for the exit. Well, there's a car that's just sitting there chilling and chilling and chilling and chilling. And I can see that I can see no cars are coming in either direction. And finally, as I'm getting up there, there's a car coming and I'm like, well, this guy still isn't freaking going. You know what I mean? So I had to go because my car was going to die. And where I was at was like not good. I had to go. Well, there's 2 lanes. Well, this guy was so angry with me. I'll get the dash cam. In fact, I'm going to look for my converter right now. This guy was so angry with me. And I'm like, trying to say like, sorry, like my car, like, how do you convey that as you're driving and they can't hear you? But I was just like, trying to stay out of their way. I'm trying to like not engage with them, and just like, I can't help my car was about to die. And they weren't going. They did not know where they were going. Period. You could tell. So after this guy pulls in front of me a few times and brake checks me, like slams dead ass on his brakes, like to a complete stop where I would have bashed into him, had to swerve around him. He did that to me a few times, and finally he pulled into a turn lane and then did a bitch, like flipped a U-ey and went back out the way he came in. So he wasn't even going left. He wasn't even turning left to begin with out of the 7-Eleven. I'm like, literally? And then you're gonna make this huge stink about it. And then, of course, as he's leaving, he's flipping me off. I don't care, dude. My car was gonna die. You were not. He was just sitting there. I had to go around him. And you can't just, like, block the traffic like that. I don't care. You don't know where you're going. You should have figured that out before you pulled out of the gas station. Like, what kind of idiots, I'm sorry, but what kind of idiots are we dealing with when people act that way? And he was young. So that, I'm like, oh, he's really young. You know what I mean? Look at the puffy bags won't go away because I'm still not getting sleep with Sasha. I'm just like, I came home to her. She somehow found tinfoil and destroyed this entire apartment, so I got to clean again. She pooped. And I managed to get back in time before she peed somewhere. So I'm saying I can't go anywhere. And my vlogs suck. So I'm going to make ramen. I have leftovers from last night, the Paul Bunyan burger. But I figured that's probably going to be dinner. So spicy happiness in noodles. Oh, I agree, pretty lady. Okay, it's dinner time. The Paul Bunyan burger that I made last night. Here's what's left over of that burger, like of my half that I had made. Tonight I'm going to add mushrooms and Parmesan cheese to it. That'll be really good. Looks like hell, but trust me, it's good.